During his debate with opponent Amy McGrath, all of a sudden Mitch McConnell thought that the lack of stimulus for ordinary Americans is a laughing matter. He seems to find it a topic of comedic relief. And nothing makes it clearer than how he reacted after McGrath called him out for his failure in successfully negotiating another round of economic stimulus. This is happening while tens of millions of Americans are still unemployed and are increasingly having difficulty paying their bills and remaining in their homes. And so let's take a look at what Mitch McConnell's response was.
The proximity to the election has slowed the process, and that's unfortunate for the country. It's unacceptable, but she wants to cast all the blame on the Senate.
I mean, go ahead. I'll give you all a second.
The House passed a bill in May, and the Senate went on vacation. I mean, you just don't do that. You negotiate. Senator, it is a national crisis. Yeah. You knew that the coronavirus wasn't going to end at the end of July. We knew this. I mean, I just think you've got to, and here's the thing, if you want to call yourself a leader.
So, Bill.
If you want to call yourself a leader, you got to get things done. And those of us that served in the Marines, we don't just point fingers at the other side. We get the job done.
Yeah, nobody went on vacation.
What's in his mouth? Like, why does he talk and laugh like that? It's really weird. It's like he has a hot potato in his mouth. But anyway, I don't know why that's a laughing matter. And let me just note that Mitch McConnell has not been helpful in any way when it comes to passing economic stimulus for ordinary people. In fact, he's made it abundantly clear that he's against Donald Trump's stimulus proposal, which is about $1.8 trillion and would offer some economic relief to ordinary Americans. Mitch McConnell says, no, that's too much money. All I want to do is bail out companies. That's it. That's all he wants to spend money on. Average Americans can kick rocks, according to Mitch McConnell.
So I've criticized Democrats for their fake smiles, and it drives the media and corporate Democrats crazy when I point out they look fake, right? But Republicans, they got a different problem. These days, they're all beginning to look like maniacs. I'm being pretty literal. Trump in the Florida rally was slurring his words in some maniacal way. I know he doesn't drink, so I don't know what it is. I mean, Rudy Giuliani's completely lost his mind. And now you got Mitch McConnell. What was that laugh, man? I mean, put aside whether, like, when people ask why are you laughing, this is a serious matter. It's not that we're not trying to be Debbie Downers about jokes or something. There was no joke. You're just talking about, hey, people dying from coronavirus and you guys didn't pass the bill. And he's like, what is that? What are you doing? And I know sometimes people do that when it's an awkward moment, but you're making it 1,000 times more awkward and you look like a weirdo maniac turtle on roids. And so, but most importantly, guys, as always, is the substance. McGrath in this case is totally right. The House already passed the bill a long time ago, and then the Senate did take a break. McConnell's halfway right that it wasn't a vacation. They used that time to go kiss the ass of their donors, and so they're busy spreading coronavirus to their donors. Anyway, but they go and do those events. Money, 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 money. That's what McConnell was spending his time on. Money for himself, but not for you guys. He just couldn't find enough time to pass a bill. That McGrath is 100% right about.
Right, and Mitch McConnell, along with the rest of the Senate GOP, will rush back to work when it comes to confirming a Supreme Court nominee. But when it comes to offering financial relief to Americans who are struggling right now, no, not interested. So that's what's really going on with Mitch McConnell. And to answer one of our viewers who believes that Mitch McConnell speaks that way due to dentures, I don't know, maybe I just don't understand what it's like to have dentures, but I would assume that at this point, there would be like a bonding agent that's strong enough to not have dentures fall out in the middle of a debate. I don't know, I could be wrong.
Well, I'll tell you, look, Anna, though, I wanna make a quick point about that. The serious part of that is that our legislators, because money in politics is so entrenched, solidify their position, and the more they win, the minute they become an incumbent, both Republicans and Democrats get a lot more corporate donors. That's just a fact. And that makes them further entrenched and harder to uproot. So that's why you're seeing dinosaurs out there. Well, that's why the legislators are all in their 90s. I'm exaggerating, but really not by much. I don't have to exaggerate. They're almost all in their 70s and 80s because they're surrounded by a Praetorian guard of corporate donors, and that's why all their dentures are falling out. It's like out of a movie of these decrepit old corrupt people who are hanging on to power and costing the rest of us. It's really sick to look at, to be honest.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.